Hey friends, welcome back to my sewing room. My name is Becca, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the April 2021 Open Gate Quilt box. I am super excited to see what we have down in here, but before we dive in, let me just tell you that this is a monthly sewing subscription box that costs $42 plus your shipping and handling, and within the continental United States, for me, my total price per month for this box comes to $48. Inside this box, you usually get a couple of projects, an extra pattern, and a couple of notions. So I'm really excited to see what Monique at Open Gate Quilts has curated for us this month. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button down below. I am trying to get to 10,000 subscribers in the year 2021, and I'm getting pretty close to that goal, and your little click will help me come one step closer. All right, let's dive in. So this is our box on the inside. You have some tissue paper, move that out of the way, and you have a letter with some information about the items that are in this month's box. Here's your sneak peek, but don't look too closely because we're gonna go through each of those items one by one. So, oh wow. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, the piece of paper gives us a little bit of information about our two projects. And I do want to kind of point out that the two projects that she puts in here, they differ a little bit. So you get a bigger project, which might take you a little longer to do, and then a little cute like craft project that makes you feel like even if you didn't get around to the big project, you still accomplished something. So we'll talk about both of those in just a minute. It looks like in addition to those two projects this month, we've got two notions and an extra pattern. And then she has some notes down here. One of them is to go over all the items in the box and get tips on how to use them. You can watch an exclusive Open Gate Quilt box video, and she has a link to it. And then she mentioned here that several people have mentioned that they would like a fat quarter in their box. You spoke and I listened. On occasion, I will substitute a fat quarter for the second Open Gate quilt pattern. And I say second because each of those projects have their own little patterns associated with them. And it could be something she just typed up, or it could be a full pattern. And so that other pattern, it's actually written by Monique Jacobs from Open Gate Quilts, sorry. It's actually written by Monique from Open Gate Quilts, and it's an extra pattern she throws into the box. So there you go. And then she closes it out with, thank you all for subscribing. You are why we do this. Well, thank you, Monique, for putting together an awesome box at a great price point. Let's dive in and see what we got. We have a kit to make either an iPad bag or a diamond table runner. This is what the kit looks like. Look at those beautiful fabrics in here. This is the pattern or the instructions that she's written up and put down inside. We've got some beautiful batiks, 3 different prints it looks like, and you guys can see she's even included the batting. So we've got our light fabric, our medium fabric, our dark fabric, and our fusible fleece, because that's what the pattern actually says we need. She's put everything in here that you need for this. I hate to open this up, but the reality is with batik fabrics, you can't really truly appreciate them until you see them unfolded. So I'll take one for the team. Let's see what we got. This is a picture of what both of those items will look like. This is what the diamond table runner will look like. This is what the tote bag would look like. And I'm guessing that this luggage tag down here is the secondary project that we're gonna make. So I kind of like that. That's neat. She's given us a picture of what the projects are so I can put it down in my project bag. I don't know what it is that I'm going to be making. We've got 2 sheets of instructions, so you can do either one you want. She lets you choose. You can either use this sheet to make the iPad bag, which will finish at 12 inches by 10.5 inches by 2 inches. And it looks like it's really easy to make. This should be very beginner friendly. Or you can make the diamond table runner, which will measure at 16.5 inches by 34 inches. Yeah, and this also looks like it would be very easy, very beginner friendly to make. Let's see what she chose for the batiks. Oh my goodness. I love them. All right, so we've got, this is our light, and let me just fold it back. This is our medium. Oh, just pet it. It's just so gorgeous. Just pet the fabric. You know you want to. And then this last one, I think that's actually a belly dot from Hoffman. Look at me knowing my batik fabric lines a little bit, unless of course I'm wrong. in which case, just ignore what I said. You know, in subscription boxes, the reality is whoever's curating them isn't going to satisfy people 100% of the time with 100% of their boxes. And there have been some boxes where the fabric in there is not my taste, and that's okay. They make great giveaways. But this month, this fabric is totally me. And I may actually end up making the project. One more thing on my list. Oh well! Next item we've got is our small spool of Aurifil thread, and it is a beautiful purple. Taking a look at it down here, the color number is 2520, and let me just show you how nicely this purple really coordinates with the rest of the fabric. I gotta tell you guys, I have been forever always sewing just kind of like with one color. I find a good neutral that works with just about everything, unless I'm sewing with like a black and then I have to grab a dark thread. I have not appreciated until recently how nice it is to use a color of thread that actually blends with your fabrics so that your stitches really blend in. So kind of loving this little spool of thread that goes with the fabric. So I'm going to keep it together so that when I'm ready to sew this, I can use this thread. Before I talk about the next notion, let me just tell you, if you are sewing with batiks, you have to understand that batik fabrics are tightly woven. There's more thread counts, it's a denser weave, and because of all of that, you really want a precise point on your needle. And for that reason, whenever I'm sewing with batiks, I always use Microtex or sharps. They're the same thing. I always use Microtex or sharp needles when I'm sewing with batiks. And because I sew with batiks so much, I actually use Microtex 8012 needles for just about everything I do, unless I need a heavy duty needle, and then I'll switch to a jeans 9014 or something like that. Monique knows that, apparently, because she's given us a package of Schmetz Microtex needles, size 8012. This is what the little package looks like, just a normal set of needles. If you have never worked with batiks before and you don't have a Microtex needle in your machine, please make sure before you put that batik fabric through your machine, switch out your needle to one of these. It'll save you a whole lot of headaches. Our second project is that luggage tag. We have a little kit here. It's got some fabric in here and some little ribbon to be used, and our instructions on the back. So this is really cool. I think this is kind of timely. I had in the Missouri Star, I think it was the Jenny's Favorite Things box that I got back in 2018, I got a luggage tag from Missouri Star, and it's one of those plastic ones, and it's cracked and split open and has been for a while, so I've been meaning to get a new one. Now I can just make one. Love it. I'm definitely going to make this and toss it onto my suitcase. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to make both projects in this box this month. I don't know when I'm going to find the time, but I want to. Our pattern from Open Gate Quilts is called 4 Square. This is what it looks like. And on the back, you can find some information about it. It looks like this quilt is going to measure 74 inches by 89 inches. So it's going to be a good twin size quilt. And it says for this, you're going to need a ½ yard of 10 different prints for your blocks and your cornerstones, 2 1/4 yards of light linen for your sashing and your pieced border, 3 1/2 yards of your blue tone-on-tone for your sashing, pieced border, and binding, and then 5 1/2 yards for your backing. The instructions look pretty easy to read. There's color illustrations in here. I think this is something a confident beginner could do. The last thing in my box is something unique to me, and there's a thank you gift from Monique right here. There's a post-it note on this pattern that says, "Hi Becca, thank you for all your kind words and wonderful reviews. Please accept There's a Bunny in My Garden as a gift for all your referrals, Monique." I actually like to take these little post-it notes and keep them. I think I'm just geeky that way. So I'll just set it over here because I'm going to put it on my wall. Okay, so the pattern is called There's a Bunny in My Garden, and it is by Monique Jacobs. It says flower and vine, but it also says Open Gate. So I don't know exactly which one it's for, or maybe if she just owns both brands, but this is what it looks like. Here's a close-up of that pattern. You can make a bunny wall hanging, a flower table runner. You can make this cute little baby bunny in blue or the baby bunny in pink, or you can make a flower tote. So if one of those projects didn't speak to you, maybe another one will. Oh my goodness. I don't know what my favorite project is. I really like how the bunny looks, but I also like the flower tote, and I kind of like the baby bunny quilts, but I also like the table runner. I can't pick a favorite. And good thing I don't have to, because now I have the pattern for all 5. Thank you so much, Monique. This was really a nice touch. I appreciate it. That's everything for the Open Gate Quilt Box for April 2021. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. In the first comment down below this video, I'll put all of the information about how you can sign up for this box. Don't forget to come on back Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we sew live together right here on YouTube. I'll see you guys all later. Bye.